This name was said to me literally 9 seconds ago, and I've already forgotten how to pronounce it. So I apologize for remembering that it's about to happen. Is it Aleathia? Aleathia, there we go. Aleathia Drehmer is an adventurer who loves all manner of the arts. She is happy to be roaming around the world, even in times of unrest and inequality, because it allows her to remember how good being alive really is. Hell yeah, let's hear it for being alive and for... I just said it! Aleathia? Yes! That's right! Aleathia Drehmer!
So I'm going to read from 2 of my most recent roadside festivals. This one's called We Don't Get to Write the Ending, and it's kind of about when relationships fall apart and you start to realize it's disintegrating and you don't want to admit that to yourself. So these would be the major relationships. This one's called Fallout. Noise drifts from your mouth into my airspace like shards of glass in my ears. I cannot find the words to tell you the truth. You like it. You and me, alone with your face like a mirror, forcing me to watch this internal suffering. You exist in a selfish, capsized world, locked in the basement, going under a process of evolution. And smile as the pain cells that fall out of my face, smudged and dirty, twisting within. The Folk House. Rusted bars creak when your right hand pushes open the gate. Your other warm and firm in the valet from the back, the gentleman in the first degree. The gesture at once quickens my heart. We laugh nervously in the long, dark corridor with its catacomb silence, and my clicking heels on the Spanish tile ring loud. The walls rough beneath my fingers, in earthen braille, its beauty only grasped in this temporary blindness. The tunnel opens easily into a courtyard, wooden trellis crowned and dripping with wisteria. The color reminds me of the lilac still in my hair, plucked deviously from a stranger's tree when you said you'd never smelled it. 2. I listen to the lilt of your voice making small talk, letting you go on, knowing very well as a cadence that you sense it will draw me out of the night. This first mingling in the world without being caught inside thoughts. You smoke, inhaling deep the clouded sky heavy with faint, the flowers mixed perfumes, the chatter of friends, and the lingering smell of our excitement still fresh on the skin. I look up as the first drops descend, the stars, the distant memories tonight. My life changes with each breath. So fast I'm spinning, and then it is all quiet. Our voice, the city, people. And I catch you watching me, smiling with disease. 3. You let me hold your hand to leave the table. The room lit with white Christmas strands around makeshift stage, and the whisper of coup de foudre taking my back by surprise. Closer, fire dances and photos by way of ghosts let in the high window, making kaleidoscope women behind the soft brown models' questions, sweating rings on the tabletop. As the singer's voice shots the air around us all. We are captured in the church at this piano. His voice, the heaven we can't bring ourselves to believe exists. And when he reaches the pinnacle, there is silence. Millbury night. The sky is metabolized with the gleam of summer night. The lights flip on in the field unnoticed over the carnival sides. But I see them flare against the dark, those Friday night lights that you've seen so many times before. And we stand like islands amidst the swirling rides and hustle of children, ready for more dizziness anticipating fireworks, our own anticipation heavy and brimming, never overflowing. It comes close, it sounds sweeter and deeper, never dissipating again. Vulgus. You must be open to everything, he tells me as I walk out onto the porch to count stars and burn lungs with sweet south. There is a great silence in the noise, watching blue-screened television through blinds and absorbing the hum of garage door lights, making a mirage on wet pavement. Rain trickles as if slow-moving rivers into the night. Water dripping from the wood beneath my feet vibrates like the inner sanctum of a clockmaker. The gears in my head constructing time stealers. I hear 18 wheels on the wet curves, air and brakes signaling the solemn fact that these small towns will close on Sundays at 6. All that is left are the strangers gliding over tangles of highway. Silver-backed foxes go slum and hunt. With nimble fingers, even in the damp coming winter, I tell him sadly, but with conviction, there are no stars today. No stars. Moon and cigarette smoke. We snuck away from the camp under the guise of needing to use the restroom. The moon was full and shone on the road so brilliantly we left our flashlights dead in our hands. At the playground, we moved around like children. The newfangled teeter-totter, the swings and hanging loops our bodies wouldn't fit through, enticed us. On the swings, we shared smoke, and you told me how your mother was the highest swimmer you'd ever seen. I thought about my own special moments on the swings with my mom, but left it silent. Let your story live there in the moonlight and cigarette smoke. Singular virtue. He looked at me through the screen, head tilted in contemplation. What he wanted to tell me hanging precariously on the curve of his bottom lip, a deep sigh. Never mind, he said. I don't want to scare you. I do appreciate it. That confession on my own lips, waiting. Patience is always been my secret virtue. So the last section of this book were sort of relationships that never got off the ground. It's called Flashes in the Pan. This poem's called Argentina. Your smile and that silver tongue asking me not to make you kiss me in the middle of the street. In your truck, intoxicated sideways, the lines of the road go by too fast to remember where they started. You said things I'd not heard in far too long. And I let myself bathe in the words tumbling over my warm, listening flesh. I didn't care if they were true, if you remembered my name. Only it was possible to be alive. Five stood down, so much silence, protracted distance between us when once your heart got pushed into my ears, injected with a deep need I was supposed to fill. Now the stench of Aleathia marches on pale wood, like an army of ants carrying 10 times their weight, still strong. Once I wanted you, once you wanted me, and now I just want you. Little Graveyards. This is a collection under a span. I've been a nurse for over 20 years, and so most of the poems in here I cannot read without crying, so I'm going to read the two that I could read. And these are still available. Michelle roadside, so come out there and bring it in yourself. Balancing a cup on the edge of a garbage can. Agitated fingers, long and slender, twist the helix of time. These are two roads that run across, to call his mental state a bad case of identity. They incriminate his coat as evidence against him. He refuses to part with it, lest we discover the truth locked in the fibers of the fur trim he scrubs on his neck. Crimes. He slinks around the house, ginger tail switching, a seductive finger to entice her through the golden threads of her sanity, so there are no more lines to cross. She catches him in taunt, the steel, the knife, nails digging into his scruff as a perpendicular line draws liquid warmth onto her hand. Two sets of eyes locked hard, blistered in emptiness. Still, his tail moves with unseen electricity. Her volition extracted by the cuts, deep and red, as she finds herself peeling flesh from bone in ragged stretches. It is 3, here 5, at 7, chime 11 of 13 voices, brings up 17 at times. Filtering out words until they're all that's left, rocking forth and back, rudimentary movements in rapid succession to the beat of crimes 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17. Kitty, kitty, she calls, staring at blood-soaked hands in her lap. Linear mind rocking faster, bits of fur in her nails. And matter congealed to skin 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17. The scariest thing about cancer is my own body fighting against me with cells stuttering and stacking, like a deep hidden obsession I never wanted to let go. The crater cut into the side of my face, a bullet hole, an excavation, an empty mine shaft, filled with questions no one in the universe has answered. It's a dark ugliness I show myself an outdoor side of me. There is pain in places I've never imagined. My smile tugging on the edges of a star-shaped, first-rimmed flesh, shrunken half its size, by the pull of an invisible string for vanity in the guise of healing. But the thing that hurts the most is the pale face of my child. Okay. The light sweat collecting on her brow.